around here,
oh, that looks like it hurt.
there's no such thing as second place.
Got a few bumps and scrapes along the way.
This is the Adrenaline Project. I'm Kaz, and welcome to my little experiment that I like to call the Adrenaline Project. I pulled 5 competitors from thousands who've applied. I give them to my man Boomer, and he sends me 3 that make it past his Basecamp challenges. I'll take those finalists and put them through my ultimate challenge. But there's a hook. They won't know what it is until it's too late to back down, and then boom, playtime's over.
I'm Emily and I'm 15. Probably my greatest athletic achievement would be getting my bronze medallion and my bronze cross in swimming.
I'm Jade and I'm 15 years old. There's 2 sides to be sports-wise. I love wrestling. It's really hard, gotta give it your all type of thing. And then there's the elegant, kind of girly side, which comes from figure skating.
My name's Michelina and I'm 16 years old. I love to dance. Pretty much any type of dance, ballet, jazz, hip-hop, modern.
I'm Emma and I'm 15 years old. My favorite sport is swimming. I just love being in the water and I love doing laps in the water.
I'm Melissa and I'm 16. I really like sports, but I'm more into the arts. My mom was laughing at me because she's like, you're definitely going to be the most girly on the show. Have fun with that.
Line up. Welcome to Basecamp. Don't get too comfy, because in a short period of time, I'll be eliminating 2 of you and sending the other 3 on to meet Kaz in the final challenge. You think you're gonna make it to the final challenge?
Yes, sir.
Really, why's that?
Because it's me.
Oh, because it's you. What about you?
Yep.
That's fantastic, so we have a whole bunch of winners here. Ain't gonna happen. While you're here, you will do what I say when I say it. Let's go, jumping jacks. I'm here to train you for your final challenge. Some of the things I make you do might not make any sense whatsoever, but that really doesn't matter now, does it? The challenges you face here at Basecamp are about using your head. You think about what you're doing, you're gonna find it a lot easier. You should think about what I just said while you do maybe 200 lunges. Let's go. Feel it in your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes.
My competition is good. I think the girls are definitely pretty intimidating, but overall I think we're all pretty even.
I think my biggest competition is Jade because she beat me up the river. To see that she can catch up to me and go faster than me shows a lot of speed and agility.
My biggest competition would probably be Jade. She was running so fast, it's kind of hard to keep up.
I would say Michelina's my biggest competition at the moment. I think she actually has something deep within her that she can bring out in this competition.
Well, I think the training is definitely difficult, but it's what we came here for. We've got a few bumps and scrapes along the way.
Line up. I don't know about you, but I could sure use a snack. And as luck would have it, we call this little number fruit cocktail. What you want to do is grab all the pieces of fruit scattered throughout this obstacle course and put them in that there basket. The beauty of it is you can go whatever way you want. You want to get the ones out of the blue barrels, you must jump from up here, hop box to box until you get there. You want to get those beautiful ripe lemons over near the balance beam, you must start on one side and over to the other side. Same goes for the monkey bars. Now you'll notice there's 3 delicious pieces of fruit on that tower. One on the cargo net, one at the top of the tower, and one on the rope on the way down. Once you collect all your fruit, put them in the basket, and at which point, time will be stopped. Now there's a 20-second penalty for every piece of fruit you miss. Person with the best time wins and chooses who goes first the next challenge. Person with the worst time is headed home. Let's draw straws, see who goes first. Why don't we put them above our heads? You look like you have the shortest straw. That means you're going first. You ready, Melissa?
Yeah.
Let's go, come on, hustle, let's go, use those arms. Good work, good work. Ow!
Oh my God, I was completely mortified. I'm not gonna lie. I was so embarrassed. And then I didn't know if
I should just get up or just like wait there. So I just got up and tried my best, even though I was completely soaked. I like completely wasn't expecting a watermelon, so I was like, oh my God, how am I supposed to carry that thing?
You're gonna carry that watermelon up the net? Yeah, I didn't think so. Put it in the basket. Grab those cherries. Let's go, Melissa. Is there a reason why you're not grabbing all the fruit?
Oh, am I supposed to? She was climbing the cargo net, and when she got to the top of the tower, she went straight down the ladder, and we were kind of screaming at her, "You forgot your fruit, you forgot your fruit." And I felt kind of bad for her because she was really, really confused.
You got this.
Hold on to that rope. Good job, good job. Nice.
Good job.
All the way. That's it, buddy. You got it. Come on. Time. All right, Emily. Go, buddy. Come on, use that arm strength.
Go, Emily.
Try to be the first person to make it through without falling. Good work, good work. Get those bananas. Oh, that looks like it hurt. Come on, pull yourself up. You can skip the bananas altogether if you'd like, but take it easy on there. Watch your feet are wet.
So I wanted to get the bananas first and then do the boxes and stuff. I don't know, it all worked out perfect in my head, but it didn't like discourage me at all.
Get them, put them in the bag. Let's go.
Good job.
Nice. Come on, you can do this. Let's go. You got it. Come on.
You can do it.
Good job.
The thing that cost Emily the most time was that she was determined to get those bananas.
It's a lot harder than it looks. The gloves were extremely slippery.
When Emily went for the bananas, she fell in the water twice. I couldn't believe how she just kept going for the bananas.
Time! It's your turn, McLeana. You ready to go?
Yeah.
There you go, buddy. Come on. Use that upper body strength. You got it. Come on. Use those arms. Hold on. Uh-oh. You all right?
Keep it up, girl. You can do it.
I decided to go to the monkey bars first. I figured it'd be quickest, but when I fell, I decided I might as well try again because I knew I could do it. Balancing was kind of hard because I couldn't hold my balance while I was standing there and see the lemons at the same time. I have my contacts in. I didn't want to get water in them.
Come on, you can do it. Keep it up, girl.
There you go. Good job, McLeana.
Only 2 more.
Michelina, don't forget the one on the top.
What Michelina did wrong, I think that cost her the most time, was when she went up the tower for a second time when she forgot the peaches. She decided to go the hard way up the cargo net.
Put them in the basket and let's stop this clock. Good job, McLeana. Come on.
You can do it.
Almost there.
Good work. Put them in that basket. Time! Ready to go, Jade?
Yep.
Let's go, buddy. Hustle. Come on. Show that upper body strength. Go get those bananas.
I thought since the monkey bars would have been the hardest, I should get those first if I can. That way the most strength is over and done with.
Grab those grapes. Use your hands. Pull yourself up.
I had trouble getting the stuff in the bag, but I thought, okay, it's only a couple things. I can make it down and make it to the basket to drop them off. I guess through all that mental thing, I forgot the oranges.
Doing awesome. Woo!
So I'm jumping over the boxes and I realize I have my hands full of fruit. I was like, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I'm not going to waste the time and try to drop these off beforehand, and then I'll walk finally over the balance beam to get my last fruit.
Good call. You're doing great.
When Jade went, she was really fast. She lost time because she forgot the oranges at the top of the tower. And I did that too, and she should have kind of remembered that.
Done.
Time.
Oranges.
All right, Emma, you all ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go, buddy. Hustle. Try to stay on these. They're a little tricky. Good work. Good work.
Emma did have the advantage of going last, seeing everybody else's mistakes and everything.
Use those arms and legs. You got it.
The hardest thing for me on the course was climbing the cargo net because I couldn't get my grip sometimes, so I had to stay in the same spot and then I had to grab it again.
Good call. Good call. Come on, all the way down. You got it. Nice. There you go.
On the balance beam, I kind of lost my balance a couple times, so I had to like steady myself out before I can walk again.
Watch your balance. Don't worry about the water.
Woo!
Time! All right, here are your results. In first place with a time of 2:04, Emma. Congratulations. In second place with a time of 2:20, Jade.
Good job.
Michelina, you have third place with a time of 3:33. In fourth place with a time of 3:39, Emily. Melissa, I'm sorry, but your time of 4:42 just wasn't enough to get you to the next challenge. Say your goodbyes. You're going home.
You did awesome. Bye. I really had a lot of fun. Like, it was a good experience. I think if I had been second, I would have learned from other people's mistakes, which I didn't get to see when they got to see me fall and like forget everything and make a total mess out of myself. But it was cool being here. I learned a lot and I'm glad I did it.
Fruit cocktail sounded sweet, but left a bitter aftertaste for Melissa.
All right, 20 laps around the barracks.
Going into this next event, I think Jade is still my biggest competition, but Emma did really well on the obstacle course, so you have to watch out there too.
I think Emily would be my biggest competition at the moment. I think she was scared in the first event, and I think we could come into a big shock when she gives it her all this time.
I really don't want to say anyone has to go home. If I had to say, it'd probably be Emma because she won the last challenge, and I know she will be extremely hard competition.
This one's called Triathlon. You'll be swimming, biking, and running. Don't worry, not all at the same time. When you hear my air horn, you're gonna run in the drink, swim across to this side, and pull yourself out. Then I want you to jump on those bikes and play Lance Armstrong all the way around the track. Ditch the bikes and start running. Hop over the hay bales, around the fence, and through the water trench, all the way across to the finish line. First person to cross that line wins and chooses who goes first in the next challenge. Last person is headed home. Now, Emma, you won the last event, am I right?
Yep.
Then you get to choose who goes first in this one. Psych! You're all going at the same time. Y'all ready to go?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
I went into the water at full speed and jumped as far as I could because I knew a jump would take a lot less time than swimming.
The swim was okay until I got to the ladder, and then Emma went up in front of me.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! You got it, come on, get on that bike!
I was on the bike coming around the last corner, and I decided to park my bike a bit on an angle, less space for the other girls to come in.
These are actually the same bikes they use on the Tour de France.
I have such long legs, and on such a little bike, it was like extremely hard to like manage to pedal.
Use those legs, keep them chugging. Kind of like hurdles, but made of grass.
I saw the little pond, and so I jumped in thinking that it was going to be a deep pond, but when I did a hop, I kind of slipped, and so I lost my balance there.
Good work, Jade, first place.
When I finished the bike, I realized I was behind in laps. Tried to keep going and see if I could make it, but it didn't really happen.
5 more feet, you got it. It's good work, guys, good work. Now, we don't have to look at the time to see who placed first and who placed last. And unfortunately for you, Michelina, you just don't have what it takes to go on and meet Kaz in the final challenge. Say your goodbyes. You're going home.
The hardest part, I think, was the bike. Staying on it was easy, just not being able to turn it. Overall in the competition, I think I did my best. I really wouldn't have done too much differently.
Michelina's our last elimination, and the remaining 3 are coming to me.
Well, here we are. You're the 3 that are moving on to meet Kaz in his final challenge. We had fun here. All right, I had fun here. And whether you know it or not, you're all prepared for what Kaz has in store for you. Good luck. Don't forget to tell him I said hello.
I have no idea what the final event will be. So I'm hoping the last event will like be a little different and be something that has to do with your adrenaline.
I think my competition is mostly Jade, but I don't know because Emily kind of surprised me. She's a fast runner, and that can work to her advantage in the final challenge.
I think my biggest competition is Emma, just because we've been so neck and neck through this competition.
So, you guys are the final 3. Congratulations. You made it this far. You know, your training with Boomer wasn't easy, but it did teach you about balance and endurance. And guess what? All those skills are gonna come into play today, right here, right now. Have a look at this. Yeah. My gosh. Yeah. Woo! Say hello to Cassie.
Yes.
Cassie's 17. She's been riding since she was 5, and she's a top-ranked champion in this country. Cassie, thank you so much for the demo.
Good luck, girls.
Thanks.
Welcome to Motocross. It's plain and simple. The three of you will race simultaneously on this track at this championship course. You have 5 minutes to complete as many laps as possible. The person that gets in the most laps in the time allotted becomes this week's ultimate adrenalite. Now, I want to see a winner, but I also want to see 2 of you eat a little dirt. Are you ready?
Yeah!
All right, let's get you guys suited up.
When I first saw what we were gonna be doing, I was really kind of freaked, but then I got on it and it was actually fun.
The only thing I'm worried about is if I get my energy up too much and my adrenaline's going and I decide to take a corner too fast and end up falling, it could really cost me the race.
Considering it's really slippery out, I'm a little worried about like all the sharp turns and things. And it's really gonna be hard to like keep total control of the bike and not like run into the other people.
Are you ready?
My nerves kind of sped up the bike a little bit, and then I couldn't really control my bike.
At first when I got on the course, like my heart was thumping so hard. It was insane.
Emily really stepped up. I heard that she really wanted a motorcycle when she was older, but never thought that she could actually handle it.
Through the puddle, fast! Watch the hay bale!
At the very beginning, I was in first place, and I look over to my side and I see Emma's like way ahead, and so that kind of threw me off, and then I realized that she'd gone off course.
It's too muddy out there and the mud stuck to my shoe, which made me fall.
What gave me a bit more edge in this, I think, was just the lack of fear at some points. Coming wide and coming into the corners rather than trying to cut around them fully. It's where that opening was and how quickly you got to it in order to pass your opponent.
Jay, are you okay?
My mental attitude is majorly competitive. When I suck at something, then, well, I just keep going at it till I get good at it or really get frustrated.
I outdid my own expectations so much because in the 2 previous challenges, I wasn't the strongest one, but I was doing so good.
I don't like speed that much. I like it on rides. I don't go fast. I don't like going fast.
I was in first, and I think I almost maybe got a little too cocky or whatever. Like near the end, I was just kind of like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Emily, pick the bike back up! Good turn, Jade! You're almost there, catch up!
We were so neck and neck, and she was cutting across me trying to take that corner before I could and keep her lead, and I just couldn't get around it.
Right before the collision, it was like slow motion. I like saw us slowly crash into each other, and I was like, no, but we both knew that like we had to like get up before the other person and keep going.
Nice job, Jade! Bring it around, bring it around!
Jade managed to get in front of me, and I was like, oh, what just happened? I saw how far back I was, and it was so disappointing.
Yeah! Nice! That's it, you're done! Bring her in! Come on in, Emma! Hey guys,
Hey, Kaz.
how you doing?
Good.
All right, let's get down to business and talk about results. Emma, throughout the race, you're trailing behind. What was your strategy?
My strategy was to stick out my feet when I was turning so I wouldn't fall, and if I did, I could just lean over my leg and then just keep on moving.
I gotta tell you that being cautious didn't pay off. We could see it throughout the race, and it wasn't enough to keep you in it. Thanks for playing our game, but you're out. See you around.
I would do things differently. I didn't want to slide into something which would make me crash, and so I think I went a little bit too fast on the turns and too slow going up the hill.
All right, the 2 of you are left, very neck and neck, just like the race. What was your strategy, by the way?
Just to not get discouraged when I fell down, which was quite a few times.
But you were also about taking the corners tight.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I didn't want to let anyone pass me.
Well, you know what? Throughout the race, it was kind of evident that you were winning. But towards the end, it wasn't enough to maintain first place. Thank you for playing our game.
Thank you.
We'll see you around.
You did amazing.
Bye. Congratulations.
even though I didn't come in first, I think I did a really good job and I was so proud of myself and I just had so much fun.
How do you feel?
Insane.
Feels good?
Oh yeah.
What do you think you did right?
I don't know, I took those corners with caution, but also with speed, and just accelerated it at the end on the smooth points.
Well, you nailed it. In your first competition, fruit cocktail, you came in second place. Second competition, triathlon, you dominated. Of course, here today, it was neck and neck, but in the end, you owned it. You are this week's ultimate adrenaline. Put it here.
Woo!